Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Trevor Rogers is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motions, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Breaking ball in for a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Up next from Miami, Nate Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The relay throw, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now, Derek Dietrich. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And they're runners at the corners now. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Ball and 2 strikes.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And that misses 2-2. The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Digging in now, Brian Holiday. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Sale sets. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Anderson on second. Brinson on at first with 2 down. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 1 inning in the books here. Miami's out in front, 3-0. Here's Hanley Ramirez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. In there, and it's even at 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. One out, nobody on. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Rafael Devers will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and the changeup is way low that time. Runners on first with 1 down. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Here comes the 1-0, and there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
1 strike.
The 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dietrich will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr., runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Still down 3-0. So here now is the pitcher, Trevor Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Into the box, number 2, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Rogers stands at second with no outs. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Digging in to try it again, Nate Walker. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two and two. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
And he misses again, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Sale ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Popped him up. Ramirez has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Here it is. In there. Now the throw.
2-1.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A bouncer up the middle. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played 2 full. The Marlins on top, 5-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Okay.
The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale. A textbook sack bunt situation here. He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Vasquez stands at second with 2 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now at the plate, Lewis Brinson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Brian Holiday, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The pitch. Oh, and that liner caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on
this. Into the box now, number 2, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in, Nate Walker. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1 bends into the zone for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that one just missed outside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. 3 innings complete. The Marlins lead this one 6-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Two balls and two strikes to Hanley Ramirez.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 6 and the Red Sox nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point.
Number 3.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Six runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Marcus Walden answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Walden.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Popped him up. Ramirez waits on it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Ryan Holiday.
Digging in, Ryan Holiday. A hit in 2 tries so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to Nunez for the force, and that ends the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. Miami's out in front 7-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Anderson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Rogers. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Rogers.
First pitch on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one down now. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in number 2. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0 is high and outside for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Down is full. 3-2.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Ready for another chance. Nate Walker earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. But they're still in control, 7-0. Brock Holt will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 12, Brock Holt.
And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face.
1-0.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Holt gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 1-2 grounded to the right, and he'll reach to knock this ball down, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan. In this one, I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
First and second here with nobody out. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. The 1-1 is fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 2-2 hit in the air to shallow center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
The batter, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Number 66 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 66.
In now, Michael Lee. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Standing in now, number 3. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Lee, the runner at third with no outs. That's by him for strike 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Runner at third here, nobody out. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. One and two now. The 1-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they push this lead up to 9 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. And he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead it 9-0. Back here on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So digging in now, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Third baseman, Raphael Devers.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
3-0 now.
No strike.
Jackie Bradley Jr. waits on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. That one's in there. 3-1.
One strike.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped weakly to the left. Anderson charging this one. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready for another shot now. Brian Holiday. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Holiday.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Now at the plate, Trevor Rogers. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Into the box, number 2. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. And he's safe.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
In now, Nate Walker, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt. Outside, 3-0 now. Michael Lee will be next. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hard on the ground toward short. Nunez. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-0 count. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Walker is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Mitch Moreland will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 18, Mitch Moreland.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 2-1 on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. down in order go the Red Sox. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Carson Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Carson Smith.
Striding into the box, number 3. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Anderson. He went deep last time up.
And that last at that when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-0. Nope. 3-0. Derek Dietrich is on deck. The 3-0 pitch finds the zone, strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 3-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Miami down in order, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Shot toward right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0. Line toward the gap in left center. Brinson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Holiday shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Rogers earns the win, his second, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Chris Sale was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs and only 2 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A reminder that special Miami-Dade transit shuttles to Golden Glades Tri-Rail Station will be available just outside the stadium.